He's getting shot at. Okay.
If you want to, go ahead and roll an attack, sir.
It's a disadvantage?
It will be at disadvantage, yes.
We'll try.
Oof, hell of a
18.
shot. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Woo!
How far away is this?
Yeah, so you do 6 damage. This thing's is about 300 feet away.
Damn.
Does it do anything to it?
You catch it. You catch it in the back of the wing, and it kind of slumps. And you actually, this does reveal something. As it slumps, you watch as a person almost falls off the bird.
Shoot it again.
At this point, it would be gone.
Do we recognize them?
No, they're robed. You would it would just show you like they would be wearing almost like a grayish kind of white robes, like the feathers. But you did catch that there's somebody there, that there's somebody on the bird.
Blood trail.
And they are heading west, and you have a very good idea of where.
What you think, boys?
Yeah, I would say we should follow that thing.
Well, it's flying, and I don't know how we could keep up with that.
Has to stop
We
at
can
some
track it.
How far do you think it gets? It's taking us further away from the delegation. I think we might have lost our target.
It might actually be helping us solve that.
Okay. Well, we need to carry on fast to the west.
Should we take a moment to talk to the man that just got robbed, or do we just not care?
The
I
bird picked him up.
Yeah, no. Talk to that guy. I thought the one guy we were.
Oh, that
chasing,
guy, the guy. Yeah. So if you guys can approach the ambush site for sure, and once you do, you can see that the guy you roll over isn't actually Kessel. It just you don't recognize this person at all. Probably just a typical fetch and mailman courier for them. But he's dead.
All right, never mind. To the west. I apologize. I didn't realize
No.
he was dead.
Yeah. No, he was attacked. Sorry.
I'm glad you brought that up because I missed that completely.
Yeah, that's that's what the bird did. It literally swooped in, killed the man, then
Gotcha.
grabbed the letter.
There was
fucked
a
off.
rider on it. Okay, I thought it picked him up and he was the rider. Now I see.
No. He had a rider on him.
My apologies.
Oh,
All right,
I
cool.
thought it picked the whole guy and the letter. It took the guy.
No.
with it.
Guy
Killed him.
dead.
Guy dead.
Guy dead.
All
Guy
on the
dead.
same
Letter
page.
with somebody else.
Heading west.
Heading west.
You guys
Just for
think?
clarity, the guy he killed didn't have the letter, right? He wasn't
He
the one
did have-
carrying.
The guy he killed did have
Should
the
we-
letter at the beginning of. He's the guy you were tracking eventually at the beginning.
Yeah. Should we check his pockets for the letter, see what the letter said, or did he give it away?
So the bird and Arendor were able to see that the person who killed him took the letter.
Gotcha.
If that makes sense.
Ooh, I need a rest though.
Yep, totally does. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
Oh yes, I do need to give you guys a long rest. Why don't you roll me survival, and we'll find out how long it takes you to get here.
Are the dice gods nice to me?
No.
Somebody is
Never.
good at it, finally.
Dice gods are never nice to any of us.
Hey, I shot that bird.
I was gonna say, peek out that shot. That was impressive at
Dave's
disadvantage.
rolling hot for me.
Okay, so Arendor, you guys, with the bird's help, begin tracking, and it doesn't take long to figure out where this bird has gone. As you can see, on top of one of the somber hills, at what looks to be like the tallest part, at least within several miles that you can at least see, is this giant straight spire that goes straight up, and it has this little bridge and a moat with nothing there. And you can see, actually, with the bird's help, and the bird actually ends up flying lower, and all of you can see that the bird is actually, instead of being way up in the air, it's actually kind of almost like at your head height, just further ahead. And it is because it's recognizing these giant griffins that are flying through the air as potential threats. You guys get a chance to you can take a look at it. You can see this giant spire. Takes you guys a few days to actually wander yourselves towards the spire, but it actually required you guys to go quite a few days west. And given where you are about, which on the Desert Valley, I'll move you guys because you guys are probably closer to over here at this point. You see where that circle is?
Nope.
No, I don't see a circle.
On the Desert Valley, no?
Wait,
I don't see anything.
Desert Valley. Yes.
That one?
Hills? In the mountains?
Yeah.
Yep, see it.
Awesome. So that's about where you guys are. I'll see if I can find you the map. See if I can get you a picture of that. But yeah, you guys come across the spire, and it doesn't take long for you guys to figure that these are probably the bandits that you had spoken about in Red Lark. The guy who got attacked by the giant birds.
Big Jim.
You didn't miss too much last week. Basically, you poked around Feathergale Spire, got invited to go to a manticore hunt. After questioning Thurl, you, I think, are suspiciously joining this hunt, if I'm reading the room correctly. And before you guys take off that evening, you're invited downstairs back into the great dining hall there for a feast, as is customary before the Feathergale Knights take a hunt.
Yeah, there was some time that was going to pass. There was talk of a feast. Arendor was not happy about none of it.
Oh, question. These guys are impersonating a knightly order? Do we know what knightly order?
I don't think they're impersonating. I think they just
Oh, okay.
are this way.
Okay.
They're like,
Why am I buck to?
what is it? What's that lady from
Mud's drunk.
Harry Potter who was like in pink and she was awful, but she was always like super polite and just acted
Oh,
like she
yeah.
was nice. But
Fuck,
yeah,
what's her name?
You know who I'm
Umbridge.
talking about?
Umbridge.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the vibe I get from these guys. Total Umbridges.
I don't like that.
We're nice, and everything that we're doing is on the up and up.
Do you guys want to go to the feast, or are you going to stand around until they do the hunt?
I am hungry.
Guess we go to the feast.
As you guys begin to, a few hours later, when dinner is ready, intermingling, you find yourselves arriving towards the Great Hall once again. And as you guys enter, you can see Thurl is already there. And as you walk in, he rises, and everybody else then rises. And he raises a golden goblet etched with a cloud motif. And he says, "Welcome, friends of the sky. Tonight you dine among those who have mastered the winds. May the breath of the air spirits ever lift your wings and carry your purpose."
To the winds.
And so as you toast back, you guys find seats that they have set out for you as you are their guests. There is a fantastic like assortment of meats and vegetables, cooked in many variations, and you just kind of have to point at what you want and they'll bring it to you. Drinks are kind of flowing pretty freely here, and the knights themselves are laughing, talking amongst themselves, talking to you, trying to get to know you guys better. Is there anything you want to do while you're here?
Can't really think of anything, but I missed last game, so I'm a little out of depth.
That was everything. The conversation with what was his name?
Thurl.
It was long and circular.
That's what she said. Anyways, yes, that was pretty much the bulk of it. We did like go around and talk to some other people before we went up and met him, but pretty much everyone was like, "Yes, we know who you're talking about, but he's not here." Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
The only thing
Who
that
are
I
we
remember
talking
that
about?
kind of slipped up that came out was we were looking for someone riding something as a griffin, but someone did mention a hippogriff. But I don't think that we could make that distinction from how far away we were.
So what's the difference between a griffin and a hippogriff? I've seen a hippo before, but never a hippogriff.
Do you want me to roll to see if I could really explain all that?
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and roll nature at advantage. So basically, what it is are griffins are basically they have an eagle's head and wings with the back half of a lion, whereas a hippogriff has the eagle wings and then the back half of a horse.
Thank you. I was like, how do I put this?
That's the biggest, like, in terms of combat and things that people would care about.
Do they get along in the skies, or are they enemies?
I mean,
Griffins are significantly more of a problem than hippogriffs.
So we're going on a hunt.
Yeah.
What kind of hunt are we going on? What's the target? If we've already talked about any of this, please just brush me off.
It's their big thing. We'll be hunting a manticore as soon as we're done with a giant feast.
That is their way.
Are we kind of alone in the are we kind of like in a little group to ourselves, or we spread out? Like, are there people in their group sitting with us?
You have your own table, but it is pretty front and center. So you guys do have some room to chat amongst yourselves, but it's very hard to do anything without being noticed.
Okay, I was just wondering if we were kind of free to talk, or if we should keep to ourselves, kind of thing.
Before I eat my food, I will say a prayer. Helm, bless this bread that we are about to eat, and cast Vigilant Blessing on myself.
While he does that, I'm going to mentally reach out to Arendor and be like, do you trust them?
No.
What will we gain if we complete this hunt with them, other than trust?
In my mind, the Manticore will make it easier to slaughter all of them.
Oh, you think make it a hunting accident? Oh, you could be a harper if you want to.
That's kind of what I was leaning towards. There's definitely something going on with the elements here. It's like it's being corrupted, but with sweets. It's being convinced to do what it should do, but more than it should. It's not being forced, but coerced. That's a good way to put it. Yes. That's what they're doing to the elements here and nature, is they're still corrupting it.
Interesting. Well, I was thinking we finish the mission and then come back and slaughter them here, but I'm not against making it a hunting accident.
Either or.
So if we have a shot at the big guy, we take it.
Yeah.
Excellent. I will not so subtly let Roland know, as to not draw suspicion.
Arendor's going to lean back, pull out his pipe, start smoking. I don't think he would trust the food, though.
Roland, all of a sudden you hear my voice in your head, and I go, we think that they are the cultists that we're looking for. They just happen to be more friendly to, well, not water, as opposed to the last group really loving water. So we think we're going to make this look like a hunting accident and murder them when we get the chance. Any objections?
I just kind of open up a little wide, look around, as I've got like food hanging out of my mouth.
You hear the sound of Thurl hitting his glass again, and he says, "Honored guest, tell us of your adventures in the Somber Hills. Let us aid you in any way we can."
Why is he always so nice?
Gonna make it really hard to kill him, huh?
Jrogan's talking for us for the what needs we have.
Try to remember shit, what did we tell these guys so far?
Tell them about all your great stories. Oh, regaled Harper, as you are my superior in all things, as you'd like to remind me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna stand up and start talking about. I'm gonna make up a story about the time that I once hunted a manticore long ago, but it got away. But I'm gonna make it really long and drawn out.
In song.
That way, while he's doing that, I can ask Ramos, brother, why is it always slaughter with you? What have these harpers taught you? They have done nothing to us.
Me to take advantage of the situation. And when he knew about the note that the man was carrying before we even said anything about a note, he claimed it was because he dealt with them before, but he made it more like their arrival that they put up with type of thing. And, brother, I've been to Waterdeep multiple times, have plenty of contacts. I've never heard of them.
I see. So you sense treachery, deception.
Very much so. And after the fake Harpers last time, I take no chances.
What are the delegation? Have you guys asked about them?
We have not.
I see.
I think we were contemplating just, murdering him on the rooftop, but then changed our mind. The Harpers really have made me a dark soul. I don't know what happened.
If a fight is needed, you have my hammer, but I wouldn't be so quick to action.
I'm not looking to murder him right now. I'm just saying an accident in the middle of a manticore fight. Who would miss a bunch of cultists?
Maybe that is their plan for us. Maybe they feed us up for slaughter.
Could be. Wouldn't be surprised. But the weird thing. Oh, look, Jrogan's telling the same story again. Let us listen.
So, Jrogan, you do a very fantastic job with your
Makeshift story.
your makeshift story, pulling from, different sources that you have and just kind of putting it all together. There's a few loopholes, but nobody seems to really mind. And one of those Feathergale servants who has been kind of floating around you guys, making sure everybody's, food and drink is attended to. He's kind of waiting for you to finish up, and he's filling up your water so that you can, stop and take a drink when you need to. And as you finish up your speech, everybody claps. It's a harrowing story, and it really gets the knights going. And like, see, this proves why the Manticore must be eliminated. The small child that was kind of making sure you had drink looks at you as you're turning, and he says, "They say the tunnels below the spire lead to old dwarven ways, sealed doors, strange lights. The knights here call it the air below." And he kind of just gives a little wink, and he walks off. You would recognize the air below as a phrase used in the Harper network. If you want to roll for it, you can. Otherwise, I'd say it's going to at least take one to see if you know anything about it.
Did he say it just to him, or can we both roll?
He said it just to him because he was the
Okay.
one telling the story, and while you guys were using the cover to kind of plan.
Yeah, that's fine.
What am I rolling?
I'd take history, and I'd say it's at advantage since it's Harper related.
Hey!
There you
Let's
go.
go.
The air below is a code name for an old dwarven sector. It's part of the Somber Hills, and while you're thinking about it, you remember that the dwarves, ages before man, had built their a huge fortress here, and it was known as Tir Basil. And as you're looking at the Feathergale Spire and thinking about Riverguard Keep, just the structure of it all as you're really putting it all together, it does remind you of kind of dwarven architecture and the kind of thing they'd build above ground while they continued to tunnel.
What was this called again? Tier what?
It's called Tir Basil, and for your natural 20, there is one more bit of information for you.
To the gulags.
He's absolutely correct. We have to go to the Comrade
Dang it.
Cellar.
It means I gotta remember stuff.
Oh, that's promising.
What I
Never
meant.
change, Pete. Never change. I'm only gonna tell you guys the last two things that were said. He said that sounds important, and I said, yeah, it is.
And now you'll never know.
Damn it. I didn't want to know anyways.
I can't yell it out in front of all these people in here.
I mean, you could. It would just make it interesting.
I don't think you want me to. I knew what it was.
So the river's flowing the wrong way. How about the skies? Do the winds blow a certain way? Is there streams, and is that unnatural as well as of late?
No, the winds seem to be acting appropriately.
So finally, as you guys are having these chats, the doors to the Great Hall fly open, and a sentry from the pinnacle shouts, "Manticore, it's on the move!" And as this announcement is made, the Feathergale Knights rise, and the feast completely unfinished. And Thurl says, "We should take this opportunity to slay the monster." And from his finger he removes a feather-patterned golden ring set with a garnet and holds it aloft, saying, "A prize for the one who brings me the beast's head." And the knights roar once again, and they run down towards the stable to get their birds.
Hey, get up. Competition. I accept. I start running.
Are we all going
I
to the
want a
stable?
bird. Come get a bird, guy.
Yeah,
I
let's
got
So
a
you
bird.
guys assemble at the pinnacle with 4 Feathergale knights. And as you do, the servants bring up the giant vultures. The moon illuminates the misty canyon below the Feathergale Spire. In the far distance, a single shard of darkness moves, flitting in and out of the mist. Then the shadow sinks beneath the bank of clouds, lost again from sight. I will show you where you are. It's a shame that I don't get a party token on Fantasy Grounds.
That is a shame.
Since he's not here, let's just use Mud.
Mud is the party, anyways.
Accurate.
So that is where you gentlemen are. And just for shits and giggles, as you look down the pinnacle, you can see the dead rocks where you saw those corpses in the before. And it doesn't take you long to pinpoint what may have been the cause here.
Yeah, I look for any signs, trails, tracks, anything to kind of see. Obviously there's the destruction, but where did it go?
So are we all together with those knights? We're not separating and going. Everybody's hunting together.
Oh, yeah. So you can join the Knights group, or you can form your own, or you can split up into multiple groups.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I say we stay together as a team, follow behind the more experienced flyers, and then after they start the combat, we swoop in from behind and we snipe the kill.
Oh, for sure. That sounds pleasant.
Looking like Harper and not tonight. I like it.
So are we separated a little bit now? Can I tell you guys what happened?
Yeah, so you guys can split up with the Knights, and the Knights will go their own way. Whenever you guys take off, I need an animal handling check out of all of you.
Ooh.
That'll go well.
Arendor, yours will be at advantage.
Oh, thank God.
Forgot how to roll shit. There we go.
Oh,
I'll be
thank
back
God,
in 1
much
second.
better.
I use my handle and I talk to it. Ease, girl, ease.
I'm just holding on for dear life because I don't know what's going on. Trying to follow everybody.
That is fairly correct. As the rest of you take off, you guys seem to have a fairly good control of your bird. Jrogan doesn't look like he has so much control, but he is on the bird, and the bird is allowing it to be that way.
Okay, so since we're separated a little bit, you know that place we just left?
Yeah. Of course, we were just there.
Apparently, it's in. I don't know if I want to say ancient, but it's an old dwarven fortress named Tiar Basil, and it was originally built to guard the elemental rifts in this land. Like we were just in the tower. It goes underground.
The tower goes underground.
Yeah, probably a long way.
Should we, while they're out of the castle, forget about the hunt and instead go inspect the spire? Go downward.
We could, but if we do, we're gonna wind up getting jumped at some point.
That would be good to see, though. I would think.
They notice that we're gone and they come back and we're in their little keep thing. They're not gonna be happy.
We clearly just had trouble with our mounts, so we decided to not push it.
They didn't even teach us how to ride these dang things.
No, they did not.
So we can blame their incompetence.
Except that you're all flying currently.
Yeah, we're like yelling. We can blame their incompetence. The winds.
Bastard.
Which way would you guys like to head?
I think that we're following the other group slightly behind them.
That sounds right.
So we're just following them. Hopefully they find the manticore.
So if you guys
they're
are within
all with
100
them?
feet of them, if you're within 100 feet of them, you're considered in the same group.
I don't feel like we want to be in the same group until until they start fighting. We come in from behind and start killing the manticore. That's the vibe I'm getting. But somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
As we're flying, I don't think 500 feet is that far behind a bunch of birds that are flying.
No, you just have to be more than 100 feet away. So it's not.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Yeah, we could probably stay like 200 feet back.
All right. Oh, they're going to swoop over here. You guys are going to swoop over there. Can somebody roll me a d20?
I was gonna say mine have either been good or bad.
So, you guys, as you begin to follow the knights are very good on these vultures, and they take silly risks and do massive stunts just for their own kicks and giggles, but you can tell that they're very comfortable in the air, and they take you through these unnecessary turns and bends just to see if you can hang with them. And so far, you've done a good job. Some of you gripping slightly more than others.
Whoa!
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
You guys
right.
move across a narrow fissure in the canyon wall that seems to lead through a gully choked with pale brush and shrubs. There's like a swift breeze passes through the fissure, and at the end, while you guys are coming past it, it just lifts you that much higher into the air. Go ahead and somebody else roll me a d20. Okay.
Not much better.
The knights swing over here, dancing and dashing over rocks through trees at tight speeds. This area has the river that courses through the canyon, winding around tall spires that they are easily dancing around. And through the base of the plateau, there's this green shrubs that huddle along a bank. Then to your east, there is this high rocky plateau that rises from the center of the canyon, and a river that cuts through the canyon bottom, passing through it to the other side. The wind on the plateau keens and moans, alternating its pitch with the force and the direction of the wind. And
Holding on
again,
as tight as I can.
they will continue on, and I will have another d20, please.
You're slowly rolling better.
It
Ever
is
so
true.
slightly.
So as you guys head up towards the top of this like cave slope, you can see at the top there's this little cave that kind of goes down and into the mountain a little bit. And from where you guys are, you can just see this little cave and what looks to be like a couple of griffins and a nest.
Uh-oh.
And the knights, they swoop off and they keep going this direction. So with you guys following, I will take another d20, please.
I got it. Almost landed on that one.
I was like, no, no, no.
They're going to continue.
You know, for hunting a manticore, I feel like they're not really fucking hunting anything. I feel like we're just joyriding.
They're hunting us.
I feel like,
Like
they're
it's a
trying
bit
to
of a
kill us.
joyride.
I feel like they're trying to kill us. They're not flying us to the griffins, are they?
No, we flew away from the griffins.
No, you guys flew away from them. I will have another d20.
Are you shitting me?
Consistency.
We're both one above what we rolled last time, so yeah, you can't knock the consistency.
The knights take you through another kind of circle off this way as they continue to search. We are going to have one more d20 roll.
All right, Roland.
Hey!
Yeah, 14.
good number.
Beautiful. And so that little silhouette, that quick flash in the night that you couldn't quite see, you finally make out. And it's heading into a cave down in the south. Down over here.
Well, at least we didn't lose them.
Gotta go decide if you want to go over there and fight it in the air or see if it lands or...
Are the knights engaging it yet?